Hello students, welcome to our channel Gyan Madhu. Today's topic is economics. Let's start. Today we learn following topic. Defining economics. Macroeconomics and microeconomics, scarcity and opportunity cost, supply and demand, specialization and trade. Let's begin by understanding what economics is. While economics is often linked with wealth and finance, it goes far beyond just money. Economics is a social science that studies people and the choices they make. At its core, it focuses on how goods and services are produced, distributed, and consumed, essentially, how individuals, businesses, and societies manage limited resources. What does an economist do? An economist analyzes data, evaluates programs, and studies human behavior to explain social and economic trends. They may work as teachers, advisors, or consultants. Their insights influence a wide range of decisions, from everyday household choices to major government policies. Why is economics important? Economics helps us understand historical trends, predict future outcomes, inform our decisions, and become more efficient in our resource consumption. It influences the price of your shoes to the jobs that will be available in the future. Economics is broadly divided into two main branches, macroeconomics and microeconomics. Macroeconomics focuses on the economy as a whole. It studies large-scale economic factors such as national production, employment, inflation, interest rates, government policies, and economic growth. For example, international trade or changes in a country's GDP fall under macroeconomics. Microeconomics, on the other hand, looks at the smaller picture. It studies how individuals, households, and businesses make decisions and interact in specific markets. For instance, a local bakery deciding what items to sell, or a consumer choosing between two products, are examples of microeconomic decisions. What is scarcity and opportunity cost LLETSC? One of the most important concepts in economics is scarcity. While we all have needs and wants, the resources required to fulfill them, such as raw materials, labor, and time, are limited. Scarcity means that the demand for goods and services often exceeds what is available. Because our wants are unlimited but resources are limited, we are forced to make choices about what to produce, buy, or prioritize. This leads to the concept of opportunity cost. Every time we make a choice, we give up something else. For example, if you decide to buy one product over another, or attend one event instead of another, you are making a trade-off. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that you give up when making a decision. If you choose to go to a sports event instead of a movie, the movie becomes your opportunity cost, because it's the alternative you missed out on. What is supply and demand? Let's see. Supply is the quantity of a product or service that is available, while demand refers to how much people want or need it. Prices are directly influenced by demand. When demand is high, prices tend to increase. When demand is low, prices usually decrease. Businesses aim to find the optimal price, the highest price they can charge without losing customers. This balance between supply, demand, and pricing is key to maintaining both profit and customer interest. Example, at the end of winter, the demand for winter clothing drops. To boost sales, stores offer discounts on these items, reducing prices to align with the lower demand. What is trade? Trade happens between individuals, businesses, and even governments because no one can efficiently produce everything they need on their own. This is often due to the fact that certain resources are more abundant or accessible in specific regions. As a result, economies are built around the idea of specialization. Businesses and organizations focus on producing the goods or services they are best at, and then trade for the things they cannot produce as efficiently. Trade is mutually beneficial. It boosts productivity, allows access to a wider variety of goods and services, and helps economies grow by making better use of available resources. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel, Gyan Madhu, for more educational content.